And aiming has been pretty happy on the Zeri thus far. Don't feel like you've got like Wolf sitting at home saying, ah yes, this is the Zeri angle, because I do think that there are ways to get towards her, especially if your Xin Zhao is able to fighting. The other side is just taking damage. Kingen gets a ward over the wall. They know exactly where Lucid is, but can they stop this dive? That's going to be the question, as he just walks on up. And the Ghoulie wall comes down. Q going to connect there, and they do just get the flash out. Lucid able to safeguard his way to safety. Oh, that's another one, neither Thesaurus. It's all right, Q going to chase down Kingen here. Thumbs up comes on through. And he's just going to be forced to walk as far as possible. Q connects, and Lucid comes on through. There's the auto, and doesn't even die to the turret. Oh man, that couldn't have been worse.
So beautifully played.
She said, I can get in range for this.
Yeah, as well, the final Q from Lucid looked like, I mean, yeah, right on the edge of the hitbox.
A little bit of Nautilus hitbox tech there. Yeah. You like to see it. As Lahen's able to headbutt his way out of danger, but not able to avoid the grand entrance. So holding the wave, almost just dying as Jiu now finding a lot of damage, is aiming. Yeah, you are dead, buddy. And Lahen's just baited him into it.
That was the Lahen special of holding the wave until near death. That baited aiming.
That one firmly in the cons column, as Lucid's like, I'm supposed to hit those. You saw him delay a little bit there, as Beryl is rotating over, does get the knock up onto Lahen's only level 4 as Chiyu. Yeah, he's going to put him between worlds, and he doesn't like being there. He is just going to go to the other world, though, instead. And so maybe he's a bit more of a... Showmaker gets that 50 gold from the Tibbers as Gideon looking to make it happen again. Early flash comes through from Showmaker, but I don't think that's going to be enough to save him. And down he will go. Another good gank from Gideon in mid.
Yep, great punish there. Great read from Calyx as well. Flashing late.
You know, priority here for Nongshim. And so far, has been doing very well. As Hex Flash over here from Lahen's, as Lucid picks up one of the grubs and will be able to back his way out. Beryl now looking a little worse for wear, as the rest of Nongshim are grouped up. Possible angle here. Let's see what they can actually get, as Lahen's only level 5, so is Beryl though. As we get a reset on this grub, Xiu looking for an angle, and they want to turn. Still a lot of damage coming on through there, and Xiu trying to go between the worlds. My god, the burst damage is obscene! And now aiming is able to explode and pick up that kill. The King is fantastic. Xiu gonna go down towards that top side as Beryl just battle dances his way to safety. And Nongshim looking in shambles as they'll lose the grubs on top of everything else.
We've seen this so many times before. When your primary target is that Aurora, you think you've caught her, but she's so slippery, so hard to pin down. And if you don't immediately blow her up, she'll pop her ult, she'll get a ton of damage. And what is the cow doing?
The is out of the paddock and into the game. I'm not sure. It was also, you could see the confusion on Showmaker as far as the movement. He's like moving down, he's like, better avoid the teleport. His aiming is like, better avoid death. He is going to be able to cleanse, but that's an angry bear. As Lucid looking for another angle. There's a cute little safeguard forward, but he's just going to miss the Q. So I think he'll just be backing away.
Expected the side stuff from Kingen, and he was just like, nope, I'm a walk in a straight line sort of guy.
Yeah, well, Q going to connect here as Gideon just gets rid of Lucid, or at least attempts to, but the battle dance comes down. Beryl holding Gideon in place. The Lee Sin Rakan combo working out so well. And I think he tried to do damage back to Lucid. Sundered Sky, baby.
Yeah, I mean, there was no way you'd win that 1v1, but the Rakan meant you weren't getting away.
Kingen, use the Maiden! Let her try and save you! The answer was Lucid not quite able to tank this one up. They want Beryl to come on over, and he is looking to lock this one down. Sheer will be able to get on top. There is the knockup. Between Worlds comes on through, and Kingen is very dead. Lahen's with a bit of a wraparound play here. Is Jiu? Why? Never mind. I mean, they should be able to kill Showmaker here, so Jiu using his health bar as a resource, something like that, and Showmaker is very dead.
I like how they panned away from the bot play, because it was just so dead. So unbelievable.
I like the frog's fantastic. I like the dragonfly as well. There are a lot of frogs, honestly, in
I
the
love
river.
The frogs.
It's really cool.
So cool.
And that should be the top lane outer turret falling pretty soon. They have run out of minions, though, which is a little awkward. Beryl and aiming should be able to get this one, though. As Lahen's going to show up. This next plate is going to fall, but I don't know whether they're getting the turret. And so, as you can see, first turret blood does go over to Nongshim. Xiu heading between the worlds here momentarily, as Kingen is just having a horrible time. He's now able to get his goalies to do some work. Like, I'll put you in a goalie kick.
Oh, this is a great call, actually.
Yeah, just going to teleport away. Gives him the thumbs up. He's like, all right, called you jungler again, did you, coward?
Yeah, if Lucid had been a little bit sharper, it would have been able to interrupt that, but King great read on the play to get out. Oh!
Aiming is ulting, looking for an angle onto Gio here, and actually with that damage coming on through, Lucid turning up, Gio's not going to be able to help take down this wave, even though there's no cannon, so this does guarantee the outer turret in mid does go down, holds that gold lead at about 2.8k as Gideon now going to get charmed up and kicked back and destroyed. Aiming gets another one. Oh goodness, we are on track for some certification here. Get the paperwork out, ladies and gentlemen.
You can have the big ult, you can have that burst, but you're not going to be able to kill 5 people as an Annie in a team fight, and there's a lot of threats on Dplus who are very strong right now.
Gio going to try and look for some boomerang action here as there's a nice knock-up onto Beryl. They do get the feats of strength, though, and Beryl can battle dance. So with Showmaker moving down, he is A-OK. Extendo beam on the Calyx is going to deter him from moving any further forward. And so that is just a Herald being locked up. That should guarantee themselves an extra turret, not to mention those feats of strength for some cool shoes to be picked up. And man, Guliwall feels so useless against Aurora. For Nongshim.
Hey, they got a tower. Hey, they have 10 petals.
10 petals, that's a big thing.
Look, if their focus was getting more petals, they have achieved that goal.
Yeah, whether he goes somewhere else, there it is. Going to be picked up. He is heading towards a little bit of a dangerous...
the sights he's going for mid.
So cute.
Oh,
never mind. Gives himself a thumbs up.
No, I don't think he deserved that. No cream barbecue for you, Lucid.
Hey, wait, but the minion wave does get here. They might be able to get some... Never mind. It was just kind of a mistake. The Maiden is going to go down. No tea parties for her. As aiming... Oh, dear. Okay, Realm Warp is going to get shown back in the dark. He is just instantly dead.
He just teleports out!
Yeah, and he's gone.
Oh, my God!
I don't know, man. All right, Calyx is going to throw a bear at aiming. He's going to survive that. Beryl looks to try and knock up said bear. Oh, that was the silliest. I've seen all this
That was
before.
the equivalent to like a shovel lying on the floor, and Showmaker stepped on it, and it just swung up and hit him in the face.
It's such a Bob and the Rakes.
It is. It actually is.
All right, Lucid just going to kick this pesky Yorick, but it's not really going to do too much as Shiu is at least defended momentarily. The ghoulies do come up as now Calyx looking for Beryl, but the Incinerate not going to land.
Beryl's just 1v1. But he just...
That was so funny. Also, the fact that he was teleporting... Oh, no, okay, it would be silly if he teleported to a minion that was like right there.
It was just as funny the second time.
It was.
Honestly.
Wait, that's not a replay, is it? Okay, never mind. Kingan's dead again.
Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
And Lucid has a big, scary-looking axe. As Calyx is now getting ganked by aiming. Oh, the redemption power here from Beryl. As Calyx is going to die, it's just whether he can take anyone with him. And the answer is not for now, as Lahens, yeah, you're going to have to get yourself out of there, buddy. Aiming is actually really starting to do some damage. Has hit those spikes, I think. 2 items is now done.
Ahead. They are very ahead. Last game, very back and forth, felt close till there was a point where Dplus just swung the lead. But this one, it's been all Dplus. And now with the Atakan secured, 2 dragons in pocket. Wants it,
Yeah. He's like, Banana Brush controller. We must.
Like, I will be the bait. And Dplus are like, we're not ready to fight. He's like, I will still be the bait.
Showmaker's done. Like, he's PvE. As Headbutt Pulverized onto Beryl. And he is able to get himself out of there. Did have a cleanse. Has to use everything that he had at his disposal.
As I said, he will be the bait.
Yes. We're not sure what he's actually baiting for. However, he will indeed be said bait.
He just keeps repeating that he'll be the bait.
Yeah. Lucid's in the Ghoulie wall. Boomerang Blade going to connect there is now Shiu. Can he actually get over and affect this one?
It's a lot of damage.
It is. Should be the Dragon going towards Nongshim because DK have decided 2 inner turrets, maybe an inhibitor turret, is probably worth the trade for your first Drake in the game.
Yeah, turrets are pretty good.
Well, there's a double knock-up from Beryl. The jump scare from this Rakan. And now aiming uses the Ghoulie wall to keep himself safe. Beryl doing his favorite thing here. And out goes Lucid. Not going to quite find the kickback there, but I don't think that Nongshim have much left in the tank. And if you make them look a little silly, but aiming's still alive, the outcome will still be the same as Shiu is going to be able to put him down. 3 dead on the side of Nongshim. Yeah, for an archer, having a very cool sword is sometimes just what you need.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll need to do some hand-to-hand combat. Maybe he will build a something else. As Lucid goes in, that's and then out, and then back in again, and then is unceremoniously destroyed. Teleport in from Sheer, who's just bouncing around the fight. A lot of AoE damage, but DK may have gone a bit of a step too far. Never mind. Just use the power of the wallets, DK. Yeah. It's going to be fine.
Dplus, you are 6,000.
I say courage. Because that was brave. What Lucid did. He did not have...
Yeah, it has. They're clawing things back, honestly, at this point. And Jiwoo is starting to be more and more of a threat. You know, I talked about how I saw... Oh, no, Lehens.
Okay. Well, Lehens is not necessarily the one they want to engage on, as he does get kicked back anyway. Uses the ulti, but he's still dead. Unfortunately, the will is unbreakable.
Oh, no, Kingen, no.
Oh, no, he immediately flashes out. Kingen and teleports in this game. Oh, it has only been a mess, as now Lucid is going to be able to get on top of him. The Flash Room Prison, and he is definitely in prison there. The Shoveler goes down.
You know, it's been a long time since you could cancel teleport.
He's like, dude, do I just need to be this close? It's going to be fine, right?
But not to his credit, he kind of left his wife behind. She's like chasing after him.
Yeah, look at her. She looked so sad as well.
Like deer?
Yeah. Oh, she was on the flank, but maybe he's getting flanked as he just bounces to the rest of his team. Good knock up there from Beryl to make sure that she is going to be okay. Boomerang Blade starting to hurt with 3 items on the Sivir. But Nongshim lose interest. They did manage to buy themselves a little bit of extra time, but DK is so far ahead. Once again, 7,000 gold as Calix. Alcove Gaming is sometimes the last resort that you have to rely on.
If they look for him. I mean, you would say, why would they? But we've seen people look before.
Oh dear. Well, let's see whether Xiu can get him. No, he's dead.
Nice.
That's going to be Xiu that locks that down. That's, yeah, 1.1k, something like that. Is it worth the inhibitor turret? Maybe. Honestly, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of gold. You might have lost that inhibitor anyway.
Yeah.
Inhibitors
going to Xiu, a huge deal.
So much. Guys, no, guys.
You do not win the base race!
No, guys, 1 was okay.
They don't win the base race is... Okay, they're not going to base race.
Okay, so earlier I said...
Are we doing a worth check right now?
Yeah, so earlier I said 1,110 gold and 80 carry for the mid.
I'm looking at that Rebel Baron power play, and that says Nongshim did good.
Wait, Beryl didn't face check?
Hang on.
Who is this man?
What is this game? Aiming, he's going to just ult, and Calix is down to 50% before he can do anything. One more auto would need to come in as Aiming flashes away. Lehens unable to get on top of him, but down goes Beryl as Xiu into the back line where he really enjoys spending time, and I feel like Aiming just baited 2 people to die. Yeah, if you lose
guys,
3 inhibitors...
Someone, please.
Oh, God. Oh, but this guarantees Soul, right? Because if they have to go back... Oh no, Lehens might get caught out of position here as well. Does have that level 2 ulti now, gets the headbutt back onto Lucid, who finds the flash kick and manages to pick off Calix. I don't know whether he's necessarily the target, but he has a GA! Gideon has to flash away, the Civ is already dead, and DK actually thought it 3 steps ahead. Kingen now gonna get flashed on by Showmaker. He loves flashing over base gates, by the way. And it was all just a cunning ruse, a bait and switch, and it will earn DK match point in this best of 5. And I can't believe they outthought them.
Done in a Dplus fashion, right? There's some goofiness, there's some shenanigans, but at the end of the day, they come together and they take this series to match point, crushing Jiwoo, crushing Calix, a great kick from Lucid, and they're 1 away from...